Chill, word on the street is young Miami just went back to her baby daddy, Southside, after Diddy dumped her for his side piece, Gina Hughn. People are also speculating that the reason she went back to Southside is because she's now broke and needs his help to sustain herself in the meantime. I mean, the city girls are pretty much non-existent as a group at this point, and Caresha Please has been put on hold ever since the allegations about Diddy came out. Those $500,000 checks that Diddy was giving her were the only source of income that she had to sustain her lavish lifestyle. But now, with Diddy dumping her and going back to Gina, it looks like Miami has no choice but to go back to Southside. Okay, so as most of y'all already know, things have not been going well for Diddy ever since Cassie filed her lawsuit against him. He's lost over 18 brand deals, got dropped from his chairman position at Revolt, got slapped with 3 more lawsuits, and he even tried to use Miami and her kids for publicity at one point to make the general public have some sympathy. But when that failed, he dumped her and went right back to Gina. Now, in case y'all somehow missed the tea, young Miami came under fire a few weeks ago when a blind item exposed her for receiving over 6 figures from Diddy to use her kids as bait to distract people from his allegations. If you remember, when the news first broke out about Cassie's lawsuit, Miami went real quiet on social media for a couple of days. But she popped back out again with a video of her and her kids going to the Dolphins game. According to a blind item, Diddy knew Miami's first post after the lawsuit would send the internet into a frenzy, so he paid her to distract people by posting the family photo of her kids on IG. Speaking of distractions, the subject in number 4 instructed his current girlfriend to have a social media blitz, showing off her and kids in public and how happy they appear to be. The extra 6 figures she got over the weekend probably helps a lot with the willingness to go all in. But unfortunately for young Miami, using her kids as bait was not enough to help Diddy, so he dumped her and went right back to Gina. Now, for those of y'all who don't know who Gina is, she became a trending topic back in 2018 when she appeared in an explosive interview with Tasha K and exposed Diddy for putting his hands on her, stomping her, and even forcing her to have a baby every time she got pregnant. He also offered her $50,000 as hush money so she wouldn't tell anybody about what he was putting her through.
And you mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
I told him, and he was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him, and I was like trying to prove that I wasn't the girl that
Was
wanted
with
him for money.
Okay.
I just care about him. In the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, the first 3-4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being an asshole. So like, he was like always belittling me, and always like, he was like mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose.
Well, according to sources, did he convince Gina to get back with him because he believes that if people see them back together, it would change the public perception of him? But see, Diddy ain't the only one spiraling and losing everything. While he's busy using Gina to repair his damaged reputation, Miami is also spiraling because she's running out of money and her career is going down the drain. As most of y'all already know, there have been rumors of the City Girls breaking up. JT also released her solo single No Bars, and up until this point, Miami was also using Diddy's connections to kickstart her own solo venture with the talk show. She was able to secure herself a spot on Revolt TV for her show Caresha Please, which Diddy helped her with. But ever since he got dropped as chairman at Revolt TV, her show has been put on hold. In fact, she ain't released a single episode in months, and a lot of brands have distanced themselves from her because of her affiliations with Diddy. Like I said earlier, her only real source of income outside of the crumbs that she gets from music were those $500,000 checks that she was getting from Diddy. But once he dumped her, them checks stopped coming through, and now she's back to square one. However, Miami is already working on her next move because word on the street is she's back with her baby daddy, Southside. She posted a photo of her, Southside, and their daughter to Instagram of them wearing matching pajamas while standing next to Santa Claus. Now, even though the picture looked like a cute family photo, people were very quick to call her out for running back to Southside once Diddy dumped her, like this person who said that Diddy news made her go back home. Another person said, Caresha, Diddy's going to schedule a freak off. You better chill. A lot of people are now speculating that Young Miami is trying to use Southside to get back on her feet. See, Southside is a music producer and he's worked for really big artists like Gunna, Lil Yachty, G Herbo, even the late Juice WRLD. People claim she's trying to make her comeback in her music career by using Southside's connections. However, some other folks believe this ain't really going to work out for Miami as well as she thinks it will, cause if why all remember, Southside was dragging her and Diddy when they were together. He was never a fan of the relationship and would take every chance he got to put them on blast. Back in 2021, he responded to a comment from a fan asking him how he felt about Diddy snatching Miami from him, and he said he had no beef with anyone, but if Diddy wants that smoke, then he's going to give it to him. He also said that he dumped Miami before Diddy even came into the picture, honey.
I ain't got no beef. I ain't beefing with nobody over no girl. We ain't got no smoke. If still want smoke with me, they can get it, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping at all. Running having a ball. Hey, let me clear. Ain't took from me. All the way clear, you feel me? I walked away from don't ever get up. You ain't took a mother thing from me. One thing I ain't never seen is a leave, like my boy say.
He put Miami on blast again late last year when Diddy gifted her a May bag. Southside was hella salty about this, and he took to Instagram to downplay the gift that Miami received. He said he leveled up from riding May bags, so he wasn't fazed by her being gifted one.
Yeah, no, we don't do the Maybach cars or trucks anymore. We do vans now. Having these by the tools, okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a few months ago, he called Miami out her name in an Instagram post that read, Diddy, come get your expletive, my man, so as why all can see, Southside and Miami weren't really getting along while she was with Diddy. So people just believe that Southside is playing her along now till he gets what he wants from her and dumps her too, just like Diddy did. Miami is a hot mess either way right now. She left her man just to go live a lavish life with her sugar daddy, and she thinks she can just come back like nothing ever happened. Anyway, fans had a lot to say about this mess, like this person who said, people who thought Diddy was genuinely into Miami are just a bunch of idiots. Diddy cares about himself, always have and always will. All these women prove that for the right price, they're down for whatever. Another person said, he went back to Gina because he couldn't afford for her to become the next victim to sue. That's why he went back to her. It was a power move, but now, I want to know your thoughts. What do I all think about Young Miami going right back to Southside after being dumped by Diddy? And do why all think Southside is really just going to take her back? Or why Albin knew what to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.